Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to see you all. We are starting up our online unicorn pitches. And we are having a fantastic event today. And only the best startups will be pitching live, great investors within reach. You are at Unicorn.Events, the world's largest startup pitch contest. Welcome, everyone. Our thanks goes to our organizers, Startup Network and Network Silicon Valley Club. And I am so happy to let you know that from now on, Unicorn.Events and Network Silicon Valley Club will be doing a series of events for the United States startups. And our team that you see with badges like this are welcoming all of you at our Unicorn Pitches US. And we would like to welcome also you to our club that is designated for accredited investors that share our values of trust and collaboration and are looking forward to investing into the best United States startups. We are building connections to illuminate opportunities. And in addition to many other things that we will be doing within Network Silicon Valley Club, we are doing a series of events. Look how many events are waiting for us, not today, but until the end of the year. We will have the semifinals, gala finals, and besides the industries that we are having at this event, we'll have many more industries: biotech, health tech, longevity, ed tech, robotics, space tech, blockchain, everything you love, everything you're looking forward to investing in. So please do not hesitate. Go to our event page, sign up for these events, or ping me and I will get you the front row ticket. Our event, next one, is coming up on August 6th. It's already been posted, so please do not hesitate. Grab your tickets or ping me to get some special perks. And now it's my pleasure to introduce you to very charismatic and the one and only our founder of Network Silicon Valley Club, Maxim Strelchenko. Hi, Maxim.
Thank you, Anna. So, hi, folks. I'm excited to see you all. I'm Maxim, the founder of Network Silicon Valley Club, a community of business angels who invest in startups. We do syndication. Since 2019, we have invested in 57 startups and have had 3 successful exits, generating up to 32 ROI-X. Yeah. We co-invest with top VCs in startups with ARR over $1 million in industries such as SaaS, AI, FinTech, cybersecurity, and defense tech. To access our deal flow and syndicate club, please use the link in the chat or scan the QR code. And people are the heart of our community, and we highly value all feedback and suggestions. We do this event for you. We don't charge startups to pitch. Instead, we rely on support of the guests who purchase our tickets. I want to express my gratitude to all the guests, judges, startups who attended our events. So let's make it happen, Anna. The mic is all yours.
Thank you, Maxim. With pleasure. We are moving on to Silicon Valley itself, because besides doing online events, we are doing also in-person events. And startups that win our events today will be promoted to the event in person in Silicon Valley. You can choose which event you would like to attend. But I highly encourage you to scan this QR code and use a special discount code. Because you're a participant of our online event, you get a 10% discount for attending in-person event in Silicon Valley, where you can meet directly great VCs, business angels, get the best advice for your pitch, for your fundraising, or just to expand your network, which always works wonderful. So I would love to tell you a little bit more about our ecosystem, because Network Silicon Valley Club is, as well as Unicorn.Events, is part of the ecosystem that nourishes and fosters innovations and growth for startups, as well for the VCs and private investors. Unicorn.Events we have been doing for 14 years already, since 2009. And it is a business event where startups pitch to private investors, VCs, corporations. We don't stand in the middle. We love when our startups fundraise, and it has been amounted to 1 billion already, according to what our analytics sum up from Crunchbase. So we pick the best startups, we invite the best judges, and so there is Unicorn.Events, and thanks to Network Silicon Valley Club for doing this. And it's time for us to start our event that is dedicated to SaaS, cybersecurity, FinTech, and DefenseTech, and of course, AI. Judges will be voting for the startup's investment potential, and we will have the winner announced right here, right now. You will see it. And our events are happening thanks to our sponsors, our platinum sponsor, NetworkVC. Thank you very much, NetworkVC, the heart and management company of our global ecosystem and center of our venture activities. Network Silicon Valley Club is our golden sponsor. Network Silicon Valley Club, where great deals for accredited investors are made. And Startup Inc. is onboarding platform to get an access to the exclusive deals worldwide. We at Network Silicon Valley Club use it to facilitate our investors' digital journey. Thank you so much for standing by our side. Many, many more things, great things will be happening. And the winner, as I told you, of today's event will be promoted to the second stage, Unicorn Battle in Silicon Valley, in-person event. The best thing that can happen to you is you meet, I don't know, Elon Musk, or you will meet somebody from the venture fund you have been meaning to meet. And it always works well when you mingle, when you network with people. And where to go? Go to Unicorn Battle in Silicon Valley. And also we are planning on having Unicorn Cup, which are global finals, but it will be closer to the December when everything gets frozen over or soaked over is in California, and people get together to celebrate the gala finals. And we have great news. Besides judges, our guests also can vote. Please go to our event page, and beneath each startups, you have thumbs up and thumbs down. I hope you don't use thumbs down, but use thumbs up, and you can scan this QR code to switch fast to our event page and vote for your favorite startup. And our judges will be voting also for the startup, but giving them marks. But we will see at the end who was more true about who is our future unicorn, our guests or our judges. It will be very interesting to see. And right now, I would like to point your attention to the wonderful funds and companies we are having today. We have a huge and wonderful judges board, a wonderful audience. Lots of people will also connecting as we pitch. So please, dear judges, open up to the world. We have 15 minutes for the quick introduction. Please point out in 2 or 3 sentences what stage of startups you invest in. What's your favorite industry? What's your sweet spot? And how do you pick startups you invest in? It will be very valuable, but please keep it short because we have many judges. Everybody wants to speak. And to kick it, I would like to give a mic to a man who invented our ecosystem, who started all this we are having online for 14 years, Alexander Soroka.
Hello, and hello, everybody. Thank you very much. Our fund usually invests in late seed and round A stages. Usually we invest in the US. We have some investments in Latin America, Middle East, Asia, and Europe. Usually we invest in software companies. We have a lot of AI startups. Maybe more than half of AI startups are in our portfolio. But sometimes we can invest in hardware, especially if it is military tech or defense tech. Yes, that's all about our fund. And yeah, today we have like more than 50 startups in our portfolio. And every month we we invest into startups nowadays.
Great. We have almost 60. I counted.
Yeah, good, great.
And okay, dear judges, please push a button, raise your hand, and I will be giving you a floor. Yes, Kelly, so nice to see you.
Hi,
You can
Anna.
start.
Thank you for having me. I'm Kelly Luo, founder and investor at Mons International from Toronto, Canada, currently in Shanghai for business. Despite the late hour right now, it's 1 a.m. local time, I'm eager to connect. We focus on B2B deep tech companies in the health tech and digital economy. With the initial investments up to $500,000, we specialize in accelerating tech companies' growth through our extensive networks in North America and Asia. I'm excited to hear your pitches and wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly, so much. And Gary, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, too. I'm really happy. Feel like it's family hour. My name's Gary Feller. I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. I'm the CEO, president, and founder of GSD, Get You Done Venture Studios, a premier AI and quantum venture studio located in Silicon Valley. We have 153 companies in our portfolio from 59 countries. We are a family office, a small family office. We co-invest. Our companies in our current portfolio, current cohort, one of them just raised $10 million. 4 of our 6 have commitments within 10 weeks. I mean, we've done a really good job of finding some of the best companies. We love artificial intelligence and quantum computing. We want to make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary, so much. And Bridget, nice to see you.
Hi, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody as well. I'm Bridget Smith. I'm a serial entrepreneur as well, recently retired from Google. I'm also a heavy investor. Since 2021, I've invested in over 300 startups, individual SPVs, as well as venture capital funds. My sweet spot is actually venture capital funds. I love investing in those portfolios. As far as industries, I'm industry agnostic. My minimum check size is about 250, and assets under management is almost 150 million. So I'm excited to hear the pitches, and I can't wait to see what's available. What are you guys doing?
Great, wonderful. We will try to keep you excited here at the event. And ready? Hello.
Hi, everyone. Great to see you all and looking forward to all the great pitches. This is Reddy Melody. I have been with big companies like Intel, ADP, Autodesk, and I'm with Seventrain Ventures for the last 18 months. We invest in the seed and early stage companies. The investments could range a few $100,000 to multi-million-dollar deals. We had 15 very successful exits at this point, including UiPath and Airbnb, and we invest primarily in the technology sector and mostly in the US and APAC. Looking forward to all the great pitches. Thank you.
Thank you, Reddy, so much. Mariette, hello.
Hi, thank you so much for having me again. I always enjoy participating. I'm Mariette Wharton, and I'm an exited tech founder. I'm also now a social enterprise person as well. I'm doing venture building in Africa quite a bit. And I've been an investor for about 12 years. So my check sizes could range from $10,000 to $1 million. And I've invested in over 100 companies, mostly deep tech, but pretty industry agnostic. A lot of robotics and some optical computing and blockchain, among other things. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, Mariette. And Marianne, hello.
Hi, my name is Marianne. I run one of the largest and most active tech female founder community here in the Bay Area. We have over 280 startups, and I also run a venture studio where we help pre-seed companies grow their tech and their product through so we provide engineering service, fundraising service, and investment relation services as well. But I'm really excited to be here.
Wonderful. So excited to have you with us. And Kenny Lam, hi. Great to see you again.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kenny Lam, CEO of Blue Ocean Property Group. We're a commercial finance advisory firm located out in Times Square, New York City. I specialize in angel round investments, particularly in pre-IPO deals. Recently, I invested in a company focused on small modular reactors in the nuclear energy sector, which now has been listed on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange, also located in Times Square, New York City. My typical investment size is in the 5 to 6 figure range, and thank you. And I'm looking forward to hearing from the following pitches.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. And Fabio, you're next.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Fabio Bottacci from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm the founder and CEO at Vinci Digital, Industrial IoT AI, Generative AI Strategic Advisory, and venture partner at Cobo Funds, London-based. Sweet spot, $2 million, sector agnostic, deep tech. Nice to be here again.
Nice to have you with us. And Olga, hello.
Hi, everyone. And nice to see all of you here. I'm the business angel for 5 years already. I usually invest mostly in early stages, startups, of course, and as part of this tickets as well, other stages. Also having 20 years of banking experience and managing the teams, I'm a business advisor and business coach. I work with the managers, different levels and owners of the business, and as well as the startup founders, using the provocative approach, which helps really to accelerate the thinking process in business, and it's proven to be work. So in corporate America, I work for the company, which is global. It's called the Collaboration Betters the World. And I'm at the position of the head of services in Americas, also doing the partially banking, partially outsourcing, partially design business. So all kind of IT businesses, which the global company can do. So thank you for having me here.
Great to have you with us, Olga. And Felipe, hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Felipe Izquierdo. I'm based out of New York City. Personally, I'm an angel investor focused on consumer and fintech. Formerly, I was a VC investor for Global Founders Capital, one of the largest European funds that works anywhere from pre-seed to Series C. And the last thing I'll mention is currently I'm working on strategy. I'm an operator for a company called Remitly. It's publicly traded, focused on remittances. And super excited to be here and listen to the pitches.
Great to have you with us. Charletta, hello.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charletta. I'm a general partner at Mighty Oaks Capital Partners, where we're fairly industry agnostic, although here lately we've looked at a lot of deals for SaaS, consumer, retail. Our check sizes are $250,000 to $1 million. We currently have about 20 companies within our portfolio. 3 companies have received commitments so far, and yeah, just excited to be here, and good luck to all of the startups.
Thank you, Charlotte, so much. And Nachiket.
Hi, my name is Nachiket Deshpande. My background is in building and running corporate venture studios, most recently at Ericsson. And before that, I had operating roles, mostly senior product roles at startups of all sizes, early stage, mid stage, and late stage. And I'm happy to be here, excited to listen to the pitches, and happy to help out any startups with product and go-to-market strategies. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Walid.
Hi, everybody. Walid Al-Bashir here. My background in tech, started as software engineer 28 years back. I have established a venture builder in Estonia in 2018. I went into a full-fledged firm by 2021. We support the startup at early stage in Industry 4 and Web 3. And we also do a lot of ecosystem building in East Africa right now. And looking forward to see some good solutions to a lot of problems the world is facing today. And thank you very much, Anna, and to fellow panelists. I see a lot of familiar names here. Let's see some good startups and very interesting founders today.
Yes, looking forward to that too, Walid. And Mandy, sorry.
Either way works. Hi, everyone. I'm Mandy Bynum, coming to you from Bay Area, California. It's beautiful today. I am many things. I have a background in corporate leadership, executive leadership, and I work as a capacity builder. I invest in startups, I invest in fund managers. I also work with those same fund managers, entrepreneurs, I work with authors, all sorts of creative entrepreneurs to help build their networks and their capacity. I call myself a super connector. Amongst helping people find deal flow and working for my own deal flow, I do that for others. So I'm very excited to be here today to see some of these amazing founders. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. And Jonathan, you're next.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Wright. I'm a serial entrepreneur who's been a founder, CEO, VC, and general counsel. Currently, I'm a lawyer who represents high-growth companies and venture-backed companies as a fractional general counsel and in formations, financings, and mergers and acquisitions. I've made investments mainly in healthcare companies, including biotechs, health services companies, and medical devices. Happy to be here, and thanks for having me, and good luck to all the future unicorns.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Nick, great to have you with us.
Hi, everyone. Nick Larson here. Great to see a bunch of friendly, familiar faces. Serial founder, taking a few companies from zero to millions in revenue, raised from Google, born and raised in the Bay Area. So know this ecosystem and a lot of the wonderful folks on the call here. I consider myself the iron chef of connecting people as well, kind of similar to Mandy as a super connector. Also the host of a live show called Silicon Zombies. So if you go to siliconzombies.com, you can check out some of our live events. We demystify emerging tech. I do $10,000 to $50,000 checks, and also our live shows in the top 5% of shows on Spotify and in over 50 countries. So love to be valuable to the wonderful folks on the call here. So I'm excited to see the pitches.
Great to have you with us. And Chandan.
Yeah, I'm Chandan, based in Bangalore, India. My background has been in building enterprise software products inside Fortune 50 and startups. My fund, PyCube, is industry agnostic, primarily in the 250K to 1 million range. So looking forward to the pitches today. I see the quality has been going up in the last two rounds. So really super excited today.
Yes, we have so many applications. We're choosing best of the best, and they are pitching live for you. And Michael?
Yeah, I'm Michael Ben-Ezra. I'm the managing partner of Perez Capital. My co-GP sits in Beverly Hills. I sit in Boston. I have intelligence experience on the Israeli side, and my GP is focused on India innovation. Our focus is mainly on AI, B2B SaaS. Our fund leverages a network of venture partners. We use investment bankers to accelerate companies out of the portfolio. And then the deal flow comes from people that have AI experience from Airbnb and policy experience from the FDA, World Economic Forum, and Brookfield. The early returns are 67% IRR so far. So it's going pretty well.
Great. Wonderful to have you with us. We have 3 more to go, and we will end with that. And the first one is David. Hi, David.
Hey, my name is David Sanker. I'm actually working as a patent attorney right now, working with helping people build up their intellectual property portfolios with a lot of emphasis on software and artificial intelligence, but also other things like semiconductor devices and medical devices. I do make some private investments myself, as well as in some cases being able to help startups by doing work in exchange for equity. So that can sometimes be helpful to startups. And look forward to meeting everyone today. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Olga? Please unmute yourself.
Yes. Hi, my name is Olga, and my background is corporate B2B tech in Eastern Europe. Now I reside in Charleston, South Carolina on the East Coast. I'm the founder of the go-to-market strategy company, and I also invest private as an angel investor to early stage startups. And usually it is SaaS, like sales ops, smart tech, low code, no code tools. And very excited to be here today, first time, and excited to hear the pitches. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy. Safraz?
Hi, this is Safraz Navaz. I'm with Mighty Capital. We are an early stage investor across B2B SaaS, AI, healthcare, FinTech, and clean tech. We've previously have had investments in Airbnb, Amplitude, to name a few. We essentially invest between seed to Series A with a check size ranging from $1 million to $5 million, and we're happy to lead. So excited to be here.
Great to have you. And Blake, please crown it all.
Hi, everyone. My name is Blake Hurt. My background was at Uber for 4 years, now working with early stage, mostly B2C marketplace companies with growth strategy, also do a little bit of angel investing anywhere between pre-seed and Series A. So excited to hear the pitches.
Wonderful. Everybody's excited to hear the pitches. So am I. I've heard them yesterday at the test session, and boy, what a treat you're having all today. But dear judges, please remember, then while you are hearing the pitches, you'll have to evaluate the startup investment potential. Please use the voting link that's in your mail or your calendar, and it will send you to our event page. On the upper right corner, you'll see your profile, and beneath each startup, you'll see a little bar that you have to move from left to right, 1 being the lowest investment potential, 10 being the highest investment potential. You just move this button and leave it where you think is fair. No confirmation button, nothing. Just move it and leave it there. If you are not satisfied with your mark, you can change it anytime before the votes are closed, and they will be closed after the pitching ends, and I will tell about it separately. Okay, please do not forget to vote for all the startups so our algorithm can work correctly and count everybody fair. So, I guess we are all set for pitches. You have 9 wonderful startups today. All are great guys in different industries. All are perfect just for you. So let's not hesitate. And I am given a floor to startup number 1, Climate Trade. And I have wonderful Francisco, who will be...
Thank you so much,
pitching.
Sana.
Well, stop. I have to switch on a timer. Yes, you're welcome. And your time starts 3 minutes to pitch and 3 minutes for Q&A. I can add 30 seconds for Q&A, no more. Okay, we're strict on time, but pitching 3 minutes. Okay, let's start.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Francisco Benedito. Thank you so much, Anna, and the organization for the invitation. Climate Trade is been leading innovation in the carbon market space since 2018. We build the biggest ecosystem for carbon credits and other climate assets worldwide. This is a market that, after the SBTi announcement recently, is going to be in 1.5 trillion by 2030, moving that more potentially 2050, more than 3 trillion opportunity. And this is because all the companies need to report sustainability, but they will have to compensate, they need to offset the unabated emissions, the emissions that they cannot do with the reduction of emissions. Why did we create Climate Trade? Carbon markets were very inefficient. We didn't have transparency, traceability, and there was a problem of double counting, which is selling several times the carbon credits. So we brought blockchain to the equation. We were awarded by the UN because of that in 2018. So we brought blockchain in order to provide transparency, traceability, so we can retire real-time carbon credits from the registries that we are connected to. Today, our ecosystem is composed in a marketplace with the largest database of carbon credits in the world. We have access to more than 230 projects in the world and more than 200 million tons of CO2. We have a company on B2C in Austria that we acquired last year, and we have an API. And the API allows us to create a SaaS model, which became the first climate SaaS worldwide. And it allows Climate Trade to connect the marketplace to the different companies in order to resell carbon. Imagine banks, they will be the perfect users because they will be reselling carbon credits to their end consumers and end companies, corporates. For example, in Spain, we have a partnership with the largest bank, is selling to 20 million customers carbon credits starting in September. So today we have more than 4,000 users in the marketplace. Thousands of those are huge corporations around the world. Not only in Spain, we are present in 4 countries, UK, Spain, US, and Latin America, Mexico, and Colombia are our main markets, starting with UK, second Spain, third US. We are based in Miami is a Delaware corporation, and we work with companies such as Telefónica, Santander Bank, or GrafTech International, or Galp, the oil company, and Cepsa. We have offsetted more than 6 million tons to date, and we have more than 30 integrations of the API. We've raised so far 13 million from companies such as Clear Sky, one of the leading energy funds in the US, but also 6 Ventures, which is the owner of the Stock Exchange of Switzerland and the Stock Exchange of Spain. And we are raising a Series A of 15 million by the end of the year. And in the moment, we are also raising 5 million debt in a bond that will be live at the end of the month. Thank you so much. I will answer any question that you have. Thanks.
Perfect pitching. Just on time. Okay, we can start a Q&A session. Dear judges, yes, Walid? Yeah,
thanks. Great presentation out there. I'm interested to learn more about the SaaS model and how are you able to standardize the carbon credit, among different industries?
Yeah,
you can elaborate a bit on that.
Sure. Basically, the SaaS allows calculation, offsetting, and certification. So imagine if you are a cargo shipping company, the sector is very important because they will need to offset all the cargo they are doing. So I put you examples. We work with airlines to do the calculation and offsetting of the flights. We do with hotel chains, green rooms. So you can buy green rooms, which are offset. We do it with transportation, last mile delivery in different countries.
Do you audit yourself or you use a third-party auditor to validate
We use a certificator. We only use carbon credits that are certified and verified. So all under the biggest standards, BERA, Gold Standard, ACR, and CAR, but many standards around the world, all certified.
No decentralization or blockchain out of the end-to-end data right away.
We use blockchain as a layer to provide transparency and traceability of the funds and also the retirement of the certificate. So we can certify to you that that's retired, and that's checked by DNB. DNB is the certification company that work with all the banks in the US. They use DNB. That's why we chose them. At the moment, we are incorporated. Yeah.
Thanks, clear. You can move to another question.
Thank you, Walid. Mariette?
Oh, thank you so much. So have you, two-part question, have you explored strategic partners for funding? And then what are you planning to do with this $15 million raise?
We are incorporating now AI to the platform. We saw that only in the companies worldwide, around 5% of sustainability managers, they really know about carbon markets. This is a big problem of, we have to evangelize the companies most of the times that they don't know what to do in terms of to avoid greenwashing. So our company, we want to introduce that feature in the marketplace with a very powerful AI. We are partnering with one of the largest companies in the world to do that. So part of the investment is for that. Also, we want to increase the sales on other company that we have in Austria. That is a B2C company called Team Climate. And obviously marketing purposes to keep growing and keep growing teams in the different markets where we are selling. US is just ramping up and we want to do that. At the same time, we want to start helping projects to get some funding in order to generate new carbon credits, that we will get some exclusivity on those carbon credits. So we will have, that's relevant in order the corporations to work more for long-term agreements with you if you have the exclusivity of the carbon credits.
Thank you, Francisco, so much. that was all for Q&A session. And if you have any further questions, you can proceed in chat. That's what it's for. And it was great pitch. And now it's time for startup number 2, Arcadia and wonderful Marie. The floor is yours. Are you ready? Please make it full screen and I'll start the timer.
I'm unmuted. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
See full screen?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, hello, everyone. My name is Marie, CEO and co-founder of Arcadia and AI, an AI deep tech company pioneering monitoring without human interference. Welcome to the Symphony of Security. We are a pre-seed startup backed by NVIDIA, Inception, Access, Canadian Angels, and former YouTube engineers. With memory and perception, at our core, we contextualize surveillance footage using large language models, advanced computer vision, and NLP, enabling users to find anything and everything in footage just by simply typing. Consider this problem. Over 100 million CCTVs are installed in the US alone today, yet every 6 seconds a business is robbed. Additionally, 1 in 4 children under 5 faces threats and abuse while away from their parents. We've been too passive. It's time to change this narrative. Meet Sophia. Just like 24 million working parents, she needs a daycare she can trust and loves. Unfortunately, 76% of children change their daycare at least 3 times a year. With Arcadia and AI, Sophia's experience transforms. She can now stay connected with her child while at work. We notified the right person with the right set of information at the right time. For business owners and their employees, Arcadia and AI offers industry-agnostic, proactive safety alerts and unmatched operational transparency, accessible via any browser, any laptop, any device connected to the internet. Through the lens of our cameras, we do more than just observing. We understand the world around us. This understanding has been allowing us to automate monitoring and prevent unforeseen threats. Just as you could see in the image, Mimi's nearing playground, exit again. Our business model empowers other businesses to open new streams of income. We provide the education sector with state-of-the-art AI commercial cameras, allowing parents to tune in for just $1 a day. And our model is revenue sharing with the daycares at the moment. We've launched on April 21st this year, welcomed their very first paid customers just under 2 months ago. To date, we have pre-sold 300 Arcadian commercial cameras in the US. As an open device cloud platform, we aim to connect to all safety sensors and smart building IoT devices, such as access controls, air quality devices in the pre-education sector, positioning ourselves as the intelligence IoT hub for 34 million small businesses in the US alone. We are Arcadian, the Safe Arcade. You can visit us at arcadian.ai. I'm currently raising a safe round pre-money valuation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. You have 7 seconds more for the Q&A session. And so many judges want to ask you. Okay, let's start with Mariette. You are the first one.
Yes, hi. How did you choose the daycare vertical? It seems like a security issue that could be applicable to a lot of other industries. So it's good to see focus, but I'm just wondering why you chose that particular vertical. Thank you.
So we started with the retail industry. I do have small businesses, retailers at the moment, but we found that there's a huge niche market, untouched market for daycares at the moment. Also, the revenue sharing model with the daycares provides them new streams of income. So if I have one single camera, live streamed by multiple users, that's where the business makes the most money instead of just installing cameras per industry, per business. So revenue versus, giving back to the community.
Wonderful, thank you. And Chandan?
Yeah, so looks like you have very diverse personas and different use cases. So how much of it is pre-trained versus customized during
So currently I'm targeting 2 industries at the moment: retailers, small businesses, and daycare industry. As we expand and we grow, we want to target more industries at the moment. We do allow our interface for customized alerting. Find me this person with blue jacket. Every time you see this person entering my premises, notify me. So through NLP and pinning the alert itself, we make the AI smarter per industry, per business.
Great. This NLP is used by the end customer or your engineer?
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, who uses the NLP? Your engineers or the customers?
We have the AI LLM model in-house. We're connected to OpenAI for the NLP interface at the moment. We use their chat models to search through the video. Connected to our...
Thank you so much. And Reddy, your question?
2 questions. The first one is, since this involves both hardware and software, what are your margins? And it was not clear to me what AI advantage is brought in this one.
Great question. Thank you for asking. We started off as being an open device platform. We would connect to 3,000 plus models, CCTV cameras in the market. Our audience, our customer end users, they asked for the hardware. So we looked into implementing basically smarter CCTV devices. It would also bring the cost a lot down if we use AI edge storage instead of AI on the cloud to transfer. The cost of the network is too much at the moment. Our margins are extremely, we grow at economies of scale. So with a daycare with 100 licenses, with 100 parents, live tuning inside the daycare industry to monitor basically to monitor their child, our margins come to like basically 30 to 35% per user because they stay with us for so long. So the customer lifetime value at this point is 5 to 10 years for the CCTV industry.
Thank you.
Great, Kelly.
I can send you more information.
Thank you, Anna. Maria, I just want to clarify, is your system compatible with your potential customers' existing cameras, or do they need to buy your own camera?
No, we're completely compatible. We follow the OnVIF protocol, but we also wrote down the drivers of each camera in-house with Access, Hanwha, with our partners that are in the industry at the moment. So we connect to all the existing security devices at the moment.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much, Walid. Sorry, you can communicate in chat because we need to go to number 3. Marie, great pitch. Number 3, Life Amor Kovi. Stage is yours. Are you ready?
Thank you, everybody. Yes,
let's start.
I'm ready. A Life Amore is a clever fusion of life and more, embodying a profound love for life. We want you to be here for life's most important moments. A dear friend's sinus symptoms was misdiagnosed as allergies. A late CT scan revealed cancer, leading to his death within 6 months, leaving 2 daughters behind. This tragedy highlights the need for better health monitoring and early detection. Life Amore aims to be an AI-powered disease prevention hub. We transform inefficient radiology centers into profitable, spa-like wellness hubs, delivering high returns for investors. Hi, my name is Kovi Kovlan. I'm an AI and radiology expert. I built a comprehensive radiology platform, have 14 plus international AI and cloud patents, and recognized by industry. I aim to transform medical imaging. A typical radiology center that we target loses $1.5 million per year, faces rising costs, delivers suboptimal care, focuses on patient over prevention, and underutilizes health data. The solution is to consolidate radiology center operation using a single patented AI-enabled cloud-based practice management platform. This is a platform that was built using $10 million in grant and was commercialized at 40 centers, serving over 1 million patients. This translates to a 21% revenue increase and 16% cost reduction in just 90 days of implementation. Furthermore, we were able to harness 7% of their uncollectible receivables during that time. The acquisition target is over 10,000 radiology centers. These centers make over 100 billion and the demand is growing tremendously. Furthermore, the preventative care market is also making over 100 billion and the demand is also growing even faster. For the first 3 radiology centers, investors get a preferred position. It is forecasted that the return of capital happens in 2 years. They stay on for larger upside. Investors also benefit from the 50 radiology center rollout. We expect to exit in 5 years for an estimated $250 million. Our team has extensive experience in radiology. Our ask is $250,000 for each of the 3 centers. Long term, we are seeking $20 million to acquire 50 centers. We're oversubscribed for the first center within 30 days and have started the acquisition process. Life or More plans to roll out 50 radiology centers, transforming them into profitable spa-like wellness hub. We aim to use AI for disease prevention at these centers for its subscribers. Our first 3 pilots will be in Florida. We have commitment to acquire the first center. We're looking for additional investors to acquire the remaining 2 centers. We're raising $250,000 for each center. We invite you to invest in longevity by preventing diseases using AI.
And that was Covey. Thank you very much. Great pitch. And judges, now it's your turn to ask questions. And we have Jonathan.
How do you reconcile that you might be perceived as competitive when you're selling these companies software and acquiring them and competing against them at the same time? I'm just wondering.
You know, in the healthcare industry, change is very difficult. And so in order for other centers to actually subscribe to a platform like this, you would actually have to showcase what it's like before and after. And this is the best way to do it. So there are about 10,000 radiology centers. We'll be rolling out 50, kind of like proving the Starbucks model for the healthcare.
Okay, thank you. And Chandan?
Yeah, you took your innovation here towards the preventative part or an integrated workflow? Which way is it?
It's a comprehensive platform to run a radiology center to allow people to be recognized rather than patients instead of people. We want to treat diseases early, but in order to do that, we need to take care of everything that we do currently that is that's inefficient at radiology centers, from front desk to the billing to the scheduling, for the radiologist reading the diagnosis, from patient getting the information. All of that in healthcare is not inefficient. And so using a single AI-based platform at the core, this is a system that was built on GPUs early on, over 10 years ago. We filed patents and we received 14 patents in National Science Foundation grant to build a system to be able to just do that.
Thank you. And Maxime, your question.
Corey, thank you for your presentation. And who are your competitors?
Our competitors would be in this space, the larger imaging center group like RadNet, Simon Med. However, we have the advantage of the software that's comprehensive, that's AI at the core, as well as these are the centers that they can't acquire because of the size that they are, and they won't be able to advance the kind of profitability that we provide and the kind of extensibility in terms of diseases prevention that we provide. Then there's also a second layer of competitors like Prenova and Estrea. I think they're all creating these scanning centers that are 100% focused on just wellness. I think it's a wrong approach to the market. However, they are also a competitor, but they're creating new centers versus we are acquiring rundown centers and making them more efficient and more preventative focus.
Okay, thank you very much. And that was Covey from Life Amore. You can continue in chat if you would like to. Yes, thank you. And number 4, Ice Socialize and Chris. Please share your deck. Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Hi, Chris. Are you ready?
Hello. Yes, ready.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hello, my name is Chris James L. I'm the founder and CEO of Transcend Technologies Incorporated, and iSocialize is our social commerce platform for both online and local sellers. Imagine an app where you can post an item or service with just a pin drop and get more sales. I have a question for everyone. Do you know anyone who has been deleted from Facebook and lost their business account or followers? Social media platforms lead a staggering 29 billion accounts since 2017, and as a result, billions of sellers lost billions of dollars. Our solution is a streamlined social commerce platform for both online and local sellers. And our secret sauce is that we have real human moderators that make the final decisions on moderation. Here's our app, iSocialize 2.2. It's available on iOS and Android, and we have features like a timeline, marketplace, and payment gateway with PayPal. This is our business model. It's a marketplace and SaaS-based model. iSocialize Basic is free, and you can list up to 5 items. And with iSocialize Pro, you can sell up to 50 items per month for only $9.99. We take 10% commission on online sold items, and our ads are generating revenue. We've done all this with under $60,000. We have 40,000 users on the platform, and 40% of our users return on a weekly basis. We just launched the newest version of our app, iSocialize 2.2, and it's on iOS and Android. Sorry, our competition is Facebook, Instagram, and Craigslist. These platforms are inconvenient because selling is not streamlined. You have to basically, you have a high risk of getting banned, and you cannot sell online items. But with our platform, you can sell products and services that are available online and locally and get paid via PayPal. So we've already streamlined selling all in one social commerce platform. The market size, 80% of consumers make purchasing decisions based on social media posts. The market size is $727 billion per year in gross revenue, and it's increasing at 48% per year in gross revenue. And we believe we can obtain half of this market because there's no other platform with our team, business model, and features. This is our team. We have over 12 years experience in building social networks and digital marketing. Some of our members previously worked for Meta, IBM, and Oracle. We have a PhD in business development and 2 MBAs on our team. Our go-to-market strategy is influencers, SEO, blogs, and we have partnerships with Custom GPT and Amazon. This is our roadmap. We have already streamlined selling on our marketplace for online and local sellers, and we're planning to develop super social commerce features with mixed reality and avatars. This is our financial forecast for next year. And we're currently raising $500,000 to grow to 1 million active users in 12 months and reach 8 million in annual recurring revenue. Thank you.
Wonderful. And we have questions already. Mariette, your question?
Yes, thank you. I mean, obviously, it's going to be difficult to get market share away from those big players. Could you talk about how you got those first 40,000 users and what you've learned from that experience?
Sure. So initially, it was all like SEO, and we had a couple of domains with a very good domain authority. So we have very good technical SEO. We've been helping our customers with the same measures with our SEO techniques. But after that, it's been influencers that have really brought a lot of people to our platform. And our cost to acquire users is very low right now because of our influencers.
Okay. Yes, and Chandan?
Yeah, in the GTM section, you mentioned B2B partnerships and Amazon. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, so we have a partnership with Custom GPT. They're one of the biggest AI platforms right now in the United States, and then with Amazon, we have a commission partnership with them that we can list items on the platform, and we're building partnerships with many companies right now.
So you list your items on Amazon. Is that how it works?
No, they can list their items on our platform, and we get a commission.
Great.
Okay. Thank you. And Maxime, your question?
Great. Thank you for the pitch. And what's your customer acquisition cost and lifetime value?
Right now, it's about 50 cents with influencers, and the lifetime value is about $120.
Right. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Very good. We have time for one more question. If not, you can always... Yes, we have a question from Walid. Yes, go ahead. Please unmute yourself.
I think you are putting a solution to a very serious problem. But again, we see a lot of other startups who are doing, replacing algorithm with DAO structure in terms of, providing a proper governance, not to cancel people and stuff like that. Do you think the approach to consolidate, the users under one marketplace, this is the right approach to solve this much big problem? Or how are you approaching it?
Yes, like our approach of moderation is very similar to Fiverr. So we just or PayPal, like if there's a dispute, we have a real person just analyze or review it. And then we have real people kind of analyzing what's going on, but we do plan to have better machine learning and AI built in as well to lower the cost of moderation as well. But we have a person who does the final review on that as well.
Thank you, Chris. That was all from iSocialize, and we are moving on to number 5. Novaigu and Tamim.
Yes.
Hi.
Let me
again
share my screen.
Make it full, please. Yes. Okay. Let's start.
Okay. Let me start from the beginning. Hello, everyone. My name is Tamim Al-Junabi. I am the founder and CEO of Novaigu. Novaigu offers a SaaS B2B cybersecurity platform purposely built for critical infrastructure. And that includes oil and gas, petrochems, energy, mining, manufacturing, also banking and pharma. Our platform addresses a major market gap in a very niche industry by resolving customer pain points caused by existing products and a very complex proprietary industry. It reduces the high cost and the long times needed to establish effective cyber defense. The cybersecurity market for critical infrastructure is growing rapidly, valued currently over $7 billion in that niche industry, just in the US, and mainly acquired by 5 known players. This positions Novaigu at a perfect place to fill the gaps with a comprehensive, scalable solution. Our key advantage is that we built our platform from scratch to outperform our competition, direct or indirect, by factoring what matters most to customers when choosing a new technology. This allowed us to create a modular, integrated solution that offers up to 91% reduction in deployment and operation time, and up to 70% in annual cost saving, providing customers with a unified solution that covers the entire cybersecurity program. Essentially, what we are building is a digital security engineer that never quits, always shows up, and evolves in your environment over time. Our business model is based on tier subscription and on-demand services. We forecast robust financial growth, aiming to achieve $7 million in revenue by the end of next year, and about $44 million by the end of 2027. We are currently bootstrapped with 550Ks, and we have about 270Ks additional available runway, and we are raising about 754Ks to infiltrate global markets and then fully transition from dev and engineering to business operations. I think I am the fastest in the group to finish my pitch. Any questions?
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Yes, well done. You saved 20 seconds for the Q&A session. And we are starting with Felipe.
Hi. I'm wondering if you could clarify a little bit more of how prevalent the problem is in terms of the amount of attacks that happen in the sector. And then potentially what's the cost of attacks, and then what's the cost of your product? I know you mentioned that there's a 70% efficiency between what you're saving for people, but I want to understand a little bit more of the value.
So the saving cost is based on the way we built our platform. It is consolidated tooling, and when you buy it, you do not need to buy additional items or additional technology to integrate with. And the way we offer it is 1 to 7 modules that you do not have to pay for, then we use all of that data in our decision making and in our analysis. The AI would analyze control data versus document and industry standard data, then gives you the output. This enables us to greatly reduce time and cost and the amount of resources to deploy the solution. And that's where it comes to $100K per full year subscription on all modules versus $700Ks with our competitors.
Thank you. And Maria, your question?
Yep. Can you tell? Sorry, I thought it was. Go ahead,
sorry. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt you. I was wondering if you could talk about the competitive space. I liked your chart where you showed are you the best in other ones, but it's very crowded. So what's your go-to-market? How do you sell and compete against this very crowded space?
So mainly target the markets that my competitors do not want to acquire because of the cost of their products, and that's regions out of the US in the beginning. Then after acquiring market and being in a good position, the repeatable use case will apply to more expensive markets.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And Marin?
Can you tell me a little bit about who, like, your ideal target customer is?
So it could be any organization that is in LNG, refining, midstream, downstream, piping. We recently discovered that just 6 months ago that the banking industry is very interested in parts, not all of our platform features, and we are adapting to that as well. Pharma industry is included. It's a large space for critical industries that we fall under.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much. Tamim, you outperformed yourself twice. That was wonderful. Let's continue in chat. And dear judges, before we move to startup number 6, please look at our event page and make sure you voted for all 5 wonderful startups that already pitched. Dear guests, I hope you put all thumbs up to everyone you love. And many more wonderful startups to come. And we are starting with number 6, Xena Intelligence and Akhil.
Hey, everyone.
Hello, I'm starting the timer.
Hey, I'm Akhil Nair. I'm the founder and CEO of Xena Intelligence. We are an AI growth platform for e-commerce brands that primarily sell on platforms like Amazon, Walmart, and Shopify. E-commerce is rapidly expanding and millions of small business owners are depending on it for their livelihood. But unfortunately, because of the high competition, very few of their products actually show up on the front page of any major platform search results, and they struggle quite a bit. I truly believe that there is just as much art in selling as there is in creating something worth selling. So I come from this small town in India called Cochin, where I got a front row seat in entrepreneurship. This handsome young man is my dad, and as you can clearly see, good looks and fancy dressing skips a generation. So he spent years of his life building a device that basically helps cure jaundice in newborn babies. But since he didn't have any experience in sales or digital marketing, he spent more time in selling this product than actually inventing it. This encouraged me to pursue entrepreneurship in a school called Babson College in Boston, where I spoke to hundreds of small business owners, and I found that for growing their e-commerce brands, they had 3 options. 1 is to hire agencies, 2 is to hire full-time employees, or 3 is to try and do it themselves, all of which are terrible, expensive options. So I set about building Xena's MVP to solve this problem. So what Xena essentially does is once it connects to your e-commerce platform, it immediately optimizes and automates all your ad campaigns. It uses high frequency optimization to make sure your product listing is as competitive as possible. It also uses the massive tranche of data that we collect to give real-time customer insights that the brands can use to make product decisions. Xena is super easy to use. If you're a brand, with just one click, you can connect Xena to your platform, which is Amazon, Walmart, Shopify, WooCommerce, and you can immediately see Xena do its magic. You can see the fancy dashboard with KPIs. You can see exactly what the AI is doing in terms of optimization of your listing or ad campaigns. It can also provide auto-generated insights that can help them grow. We tested out Zena with our first two customers. One was a mom and pop store based in Keene, New Hampshire. Second was a high growth startup based in Boston. After a few months of working with Zena, the mom and pop store grew by 15x. They are a multi-million-dollar brand right now. The high growth startup is a market leader on Amazon for sustainable dinnerware and have expanded into multiple categories. This is not a one-off. We have worked with over 50 brands at this point, including some massive ones like Nestle and Good Cook as well. We have grown along with our customers ever since we started growing. As of last year, our revenue grew by 12x. We have managed more than $14 million in ad spend. We currently manage more than 15,000 different SKUs. We also graduated from Techstars New York as of last year. Our customers love us so much that we have had a 92% retention rate, and we have generated more than $50 million for our customers. I truly believe that people like my dad who create products worth selling deserve the support of the world's leading e-commerce platforms. Thank you. I think you're on mute.
Yes, I love talking on mute. I do it sometimes. Alexander, yes, your question.
So you said your revenue grew 20 times. Can you tell in what period of time? It's per year, per quarter, per 3 years?
Sure. So last year, our revenue was $20,000 for the entire year. This year, the year before in 2022. In 2023, our revenue is $572K.
And 572, is it your revenue, net revenue? Yeah.
It's our revenue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
Thank you. And Kelly, you were the next one.
Thank you, Anna. Akhil, nice presentation. So how scalable is your platform?
It's pretty massive. So there are more than 3 million sellers just on Amazon and Walmart in the US as it stands right now. Globally, it's somewhere around 6 million sellers. According to our research, only about 2% of them actually can afford to use an agency or a tool to kind of manage themselves. So there's a massive blue ocean going out there. In terms of e-commerce SaaS tools, specifically for the online marketplaces, there are a lot of tools that are available that do different tasks, but none of them actually go ahead and make it really easy for small businesses to grow. I think that's where we are kind of focusing on right now.
Okay, thank
you.
Mariette.
Oh, thank you. What is your pricing model for this service?
So we have annual contracts ranging from $20,000 all the way to $35,000, depending on how big the customer is. We also charge a small percentage of their sales as performance bonus that ranges from 0.5% all the way to 2% of their sales. This pricing model has worked really well for us because we grow along with our customers, and that's been overall a really good opportunity for us.
Thank you very much. We have time for next question. If anybody wants to know anything. Yes, Charlotte, go ahead.
Hi there. Great presentation. I'm just interested in knowing what type of small businesses are you mainly engaging with?
So typically our ICPs are sellers or brands that do between $500,000 to $10 million in overall revenue. This includes offline revenue as well. Those customers, there are about 1 million of them in the US. They typically suffer the most in terms of not being able to navigate the e-commerce space, not being able to afford massive agencies, and having enough product at hand to actually scale effectively on e-commerce platforms. So I used to be in Boston. Right now I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, but our customers are across the country. It's mostly US based. We have a few in Dubai and India as well.
Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much. We have time for a quick question. 9 seconds. Mariette, yes.
Yeah. So $20,000 to $35,000 would be a lot for a small business. So how do you get the assurance for them to invest in that? I get the percentage of sales, but how do you get customers that are small?
So considering their monthly fee would be between $2,000 to $4,000, they're kind of primed to that. Usually when they work with social media agencies, for example, the minimum monthly fee that they have to pay is between $5,000 to $6,000. So they're kind of primed to that pricing where if you work with an agency, even if they're using a tool to optimize their listings, we have never had a pushback on the pricing in that regard. And plus, typical customers that we manage, they do between, like I said, $1 million to 10 million a year. So they're pretty fine with the pricing model as of now.
And that was all. You can tell more in chat, and I encourage you to do so. And thank you so much. We are moving to number 7, Indie Technologies, and Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian. Please unmute yourself so I can hear you. Sebastian.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, now I do.
Ready?
Are you ready to start?
Let's get rolling. Hey, everybody. I'm Sebastian, co-founder and CEO at Indie, and we're going to walk you through the one-stop software that empowers freelancers to monetize and accelerate their cash flow.
Freelancing is a mess. I got to find clients, send invoices, keep track of files, try not to lose my mind, create contracts. But with Indie, I have everything I need in one place with its super affordable and easy to use back office and CRM tools. Now I can generate new leads with intake forms, create winning proposals with custom packages to attract clients, secure the agreements with legally vetted contracts, break down large projects into smaller tasks, manage, chat, and collaborate with clients through portals, track my hours automatically with just a click, upload, store, and share files, and wrap up a project with simple yet powerful invoicing. Then I zoom out for a bird's eye view of everything happening each day, week, and month, and improve my processes with feedback forms and surveys. It's everything I need in one place. Indie makes freelancing simple so I can focus on growing my business.
All right, great. Hope the audio went through. I noticed that it possibly fell out. So we are a scaling seed stage B2B SaaS company that focuses on CRM, workflow, and back office for freelancers. We currently process $180,000 of annual recurring revenue. We process $3 million every month in gross services volume between our freelancers and their clients. We have over 2,000 paying customers and 25,000 freemium customers. With a profitable and scalable, repeatable growth recipe that's based on thousands of data points for each paying customer that we acquire, we get one organic. We're going after a really large addressable market, half of the US freelance market. To be specific, it's a $610 billion market with 30 million freelancers in size and a 15% capital annualized growth rate. We're raising a $2.5 million convertible note with a $10 million cap. 800K are already closed, 1.7 are left. Over the next 9 months, we're going to hit 1.13 million in ARR with 9,000 subscribers. And by 2025, 3.5 million ARR and 9.6 million ARR by 2026. Freelancing is really messy. Each month, freelancers are losing a lot of business and deal flow because they tend to make poor operators. We provide a great software for them to run their back office and their entire business. We're retaining customers really well. Launched in 2021, we have a 98.5% retention rate. More than half of our users are annual subscribers. We service a broad array of different industries with our current value proposition, with over 80% of our customers in the US. We've achieved some impressive milestones with profitable unit economics and fast payback cycles with our customers. We processed over 23 million last year in services volume. Revenue grew 160%. We have a fast scaling customer acquisition model. And voila, that's us in a nutshell. Sorry, that went really quick. Let's get rolling.
You did good. Judges can ask important questions and you can answer the rest with the rest of the slides you have. Okay, we are starting with ready.
Yeah, I was looking for the customer acquisition strategy. You just flipped it, but so can you explain it?
Absolutely. So currently we are acquiring customers primarily through search. We are really good at search engine marketing. We acquire customers through we've identified what type of things freelancers are looking for online. We drive this traffic to our website. 1 in 5 visitors registers. More than 1 in 10 starts a paid trial. 85% of paid trial convert to paying customers, which are retained at 98.5%. Alongside our rapid scaling paid model, we are also growing on an organic basis. Over the course of each paid customer, we get 1 for free. We tested our paid model by deploying 290,000, with which we acquired around 2,000 customers on a paid basis. And then we hyperscaled it where we deployed 68,000 in 10 days and acquired 525 customers, paying customers in 10 days. And alongside that, we have our organic growth baseline that is happening in the background. We're also expanding with partnerships, affiliates, and we are currently also going to be listing our software on retail platforms like Amazon, Best Buy, and whatnot.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Maria?
Hi. I guess you didn't get a chance to talk about your team. Could you tell us about your team?
Absolutely. We have a great team with over 50 years of digital and community building experience. It includes experts from Intel, Zendesk, NerdWallet, Electronic Arts, and Fox Sports. Our current board includes serial entrepreneur Wolfgang Michel, who had a multi-$100-million exit. He's been a great mentor and advisor to me each week. Besides that, my background is I studied business originally from Switzerland, worked at Nestle for about 3 years, then in marketing and branding, started 2 companies which were not successful, and this is my 3rd venture. The rest of the team includes executives in the technology, product, and finance space. Federico, who I think is floating around on the call, FinTech CFO with 7 years of experience and $50 million assets under management.
Thank you, Mariette. And Charlotta?
Yeah, Maria asked one of my primary questions, but fortunately I have a second. And that's what type of partnerships are you looking to engage with to grow your company even more? And great job, by the way.
Indie, home of work. So imagine within our SaaS platform, a banking section, a insurance section. We are already in discussions with banks who want to get access to freelancers as a potential type of client. Same thing for the insurance space. And we're also partnering in the influencer space with thought leaders who are like UX design leaders and whatnot in the YouTube space. We're recommending Indie through our affiliate program as the best software to make terrible operating freelancers great operators. And that's what we do.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Cool. Sounds great. And we have Yerbalat with a question.
Yep. Thank you for the presentation. So my question is, how do you protect the customer and freelancer so nobody abused, you know?
So today, Indie, or actually to be specific, the US freelance market remains largely untapped. So when we think of Upwork and Fiverr, they're heavily vested in the APAC regions. Most of their freelancers are Southeast Asia, Pakistan, etc. Indie today provides the software layer that freelancers use to have legally vetted contracts, invoicing, proposals, payment processing, and all the in-between. We do not create a layer. So we don't own the client of the freelancer, and we don't own any relationship or liability to the freelancer. So freelancers use us as their back office white labeled software solution to work with their clients.
And thank you. That was all from Indie Technologies. Thank you, Sebastian. And next one is Linka and Sheila.
Okay, thank you. Here we go.
Sebastian, can you stop screen sharing so we can switch to Sheila? Yes, thank you.
Okay. So this is Linka. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So Linka is powering AI-driven platforms that are growing local economies and empowering small to medium-sized businesses. Whoops. There are 53,000 chambers of commerce in the US, aggregating millions of small businesses. But here's the problem. These local chambers of commerce struggle to empower their businesses because they're outdated and offline. For hundreds of years, they power local economies by providing small businesses access to resources, networking, capital, promotional opportunities through in-person events and meetups. But it's 2024. It's the age of AI. These chambers need to get online, digitize, and modernize in order to help their local businesses. They need to provide their businesses with technology that helps them grow their business, network locally through AI business matchmaking, and gain more access to capital resources and monetization opportunities. It's $1 trillion economy ripe for disruption. I'm Sheila Malhotra, founder and CEO of Linka, and we have a stellar leadership team with multiple large exits, M&As, and IPOs. So here's the thing. Linka is, whoops, I moved this thing here. Linka is powering AI-driven platforms excuse me, we work directly with chambers of commerce, who in turn work with these local businesses, again, millions of local businesses they aggregate, and with their corporate sponsors. The chambers license Linka to post their grants, events, group services, and provide capital and resources through our platform. The businesses join the platform to access all of this, and for social capital connector with matchmaking and networking opportunities. They also activate their e-commerce storefronts, which are white labeled, and they also get a CRM. So a lot of opportunities on the platform. Sponsors join the platform to gain access to these small businesses and promote their services and products. Our hyperlocal platforms are accessible on web, iOS, and Android, and there's a connected CRM. Our business model is simple. We do a rev share with these chambers of commerce. It's a 40-60 rev share, 60% to Linka. We're starting a SaaS model at $3.99 per business. Again, they're inviting their businesses, and we get 60% of that. Also, their sponsors, now they're able to provide value, and their sponsors, we do a 50-50 rev share. A lot of their sponsors include financial institutions, realtors, all sorts of amazing businesses and brands. Also, the data is connected to our regional platform, centralized on Linka.ai. We have great customers. We have a successful Chamber of Commerce here who gained $40,000 in new revenue in the first quarter of launch, and we've only been in business 6 months, and this is $80K in ARR to Linka with just one. We've actually cracked the code here. Our local B2B platforms are growing. We have over 300 chambers of commerce, with the Michigan Chamber of Commerce aggregating 28 local chambers of commerce, and Texas with 250. We're listed on trade.gov with the. Yes, I'm up.
Yeah, you 10 seconds. Okay, you can go on.
Okay, so we have really no competition because all of these softwares that serve chambers, they really don't serve a local business ecosystem. We're raising $1 million in a seed round, and this is our conservative projections based on just some conservative numbers, and this is where our revenue comes from: chambers, SaaS, upgrades, sponsorships, and grants.
And that was all from Linka. Thank you very much, Sheila. And it's time for questions. Dear judges, please raise your hands so I can see you. Maxime, yes, your question.
Thank you. Thank you for the pitch. It's a great idea. And so what revenue right now you have?
So we, like I said, began about 7 months right now, actually, exact. We have about $250,000 in revenue already, but our contracts, these are all contracts, are over $15 million. And these are signed contracts with large chambers of commerce. Some of them aggregate multiple of them. We're also working with their banks and sponsors to bring on sponsorship revenue. So these contracts are pretty large.
Wonderful. Thank you. Ready?
So, Sheila, good presentation. The opportunity is large. Your revenue comes primarily from 60% of the membership, or are you providing any services too?
Yeah, that's good. That's a great question. So let's look back at this model. We get 60% of revenue as their businesses on board. Again, members, non-members, their network. They have all these local businesses. We get $3.99, and any upgrades we also share in 60%. Sometimes they do ask us for services with marketing help, and then there's an additional fee that we charge for our cost of acquisition. So.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? We have a minute and a half to go. And if not, you went through all the slides, so do you have anything left, Sheila?
No, I just want to say, yeah, no, I may have skipped this slide, but again, this is a Chamber of Commerce that we launched, and we love our business model. He speaks very highly. He's the one who actually brought us the Texas Chamber, because he's a local chamber, and he said Texas needs to have this in all the 250 chambers. So we love that fact that our cost of acquisition is low for the businesses, and the fact that we're really solving something which, you know, at the end of the day, there's small businesses which are difficult to acquire, but because we've got this sort of crack the code, we're able to bring those businesses on board. So I think
yeah, and we have a question from Mariette.
Okay, if no one else is going to ask. Tell me about the onboarding process, or just, is it one person in your organization who's doing the outreach and getting these chambers of commerce signed up? Talk about that process and the kind of expense that you have in doing that.
Yeah, sure. Right now, the costs are low because we are bootstrapped, and what we're doing is just email marketing these chambers of commerce. Because we're listed on trade.gov, which is a US Department of Commerce, they look at us with authority and they say, this is vetted. And then, the solution for them, because it's a real pain point, they need to go digital. And so we literally say, we have a platform for you to connect your businesses, empower your businesses. And at the end of the day, more revenue for you. So with that, they come to the meetings. We give them a presentation and we basically say it's a rev share. They do have boards, so it's a little bit of a longer sales cycle, but it does close.
And thank you. That was all from wonderful Sheila. You can ask her in chat if you have any more questions. And we're crowning it all with number 9, Red Piranha, Kane. But before Kane starts, please look at our event page. Make sure you voted for the startups and voted fair, because after Kane will pitch, we will be closing in a little while our voting system. Okay, Kane, are you ready? We share your screen and I can start the timer.
Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. My name's Kane Bennett, Executive Director of Red Piranha, and we're an Australian cybersecurity company. We engineer and develop and manufacture advanced cybersecurity products and integrated support service on a global scale. We produce end-to-end security, all from a single integrated consolidated security platform. We manufacture our own hardware and software out of our facilities in Australia and India. We're an ISO 27001 company. We have a leadership team with award-winning CEO and experienced international leaders and advisors, including an ex-Cisco CEO and an Australia State Deputy Police Commissioner. We spent 5 years of stringent R&D and live testing before going to market, which is really important for a security product. And we had a deliberate go-to-market strategy to target high compliance small businesses to gain traction and credibility as a new security developer. We've now moved our focus into the mid-market, and at the same time, we've gained contracts from the Australian government and defence. And we've had recent enterprise wins with little to no marketing. Our customer base is scalable. We have a clear pathway to achieve our attainable market of 150 million by 2030. The cybersecurity paradigm is broken. Cyber vendors have taken a best-of-breed approach, and the average organisation now has 76 different cyber solutions to manage. In most cases, they don't work in synergy at all. The solution is a consolidated security platform where security infrastructure is unified, easy to manage, less costly and future-proofed, and it protects across all attack services. And Gartner states 83% of organisations are pursuing a vendor consolidation strategy. Problem is, CSPs require a very wide set of products and services, and the global players have been gaining these through capabilities through acquisitions. And the acquisition approach is a legacy approach. A CSP uses multiple data sources, and if these are not integrated through synergy and architecture, then the data fails to capture and query the exploit. The Red Piranha solution is architecturally forward-thinking in its platform. It has mesh architecture, bringing together 150 plus systems, and we utilize our proprietary IP to consolidate our AI and machine learning. It's award-winning, and since we went to market in 2021, we've actually taken out the coveted RSA Information Security Awards, taking on billion-dollar cap companies in Palo Alto, Cisco, and Alta, and Fortinet, and winning 4 years in a row. CSP customers are sticky. Our current NRR is 168%. We have 50 plus Gartner reviews, all of 4.5 stars or greater. Our business model has been proven. Our product is extremely scalable and we're selling across all sectors. We have a focused core market verticals, fast growing revenue, currently 1.9 million, ARR of 570K. And we're looking for capital to both accelerate growth and obviously recognize our existing pipeline, which is $65 million. Thank you for your time.
And I am on mute again. Thank you, Kane. Wonderful pitch. And it's time for questions. Dear judges. Yes, Maxine.
Ken, thank you very much for pitch. And do you have slides with your team and Like, who is your
I
team?
do. So
Yeah.
currently our founder, Adam Bennett, my older brother, is our CEO and accomplished driven leader in cyberspace. He's a long-term digital advocate. He studied computer science, information security at AMTC, MIT, and Charles Sturt University, and is a member of the Linux Foundation. We have an extensive executive team, a high-performing board with our chair, Rosemary Milkins, ex-deputy police commissioner, Matthew Cantello, who's the founder of Corporate Travel Management, a successful IPO in Australia at $1 back in 2013. And across our team now, we have 50 odd staff globally, so we can deliver our product 24/7 with a 95% retention rate and a 3.4-year, 9-year tenure. I'm proud to say we have on average 30% female in our high-tech space.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Any more questions? Yes, Mariana.
I saw on the other slide that you were going to sell to governments. Do you already have contacts there? What is your traction on that space?
Yes, we already have government contracts, both federally in Australia and state government contracts. And one example of that is the West Australian Police.
Thank you.
Thank you. And ready?
Yep. So one of the questions is, as AI is becoming more and more adopted, the security becomes even more important. Is the focus of your solution shifting to AI, or you will be where you are?
It's a combination of AI and machine learning, and I'll go back to this slide here. So we use a proprietary data sets, which allows us to leverage our AI and machine learning, but there's also human learning in there as well. So we actually filter up to 18 million incidents of compromise daily. And from this, that creates our machine learnings, rules, AI, etc. And we're one of the only companies that's been invited to the Cyber Threat Alliance out of Washington in the Oceania region, and we punch well above our weight for threat intelligence.
Got it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to ask another question, we have 20 seconds. Yeah. Okay. Dear judges, any more questions? Well, I guess not. Okay, thank you very much. Wonderful pitch. And dear judges, now it's your turn to finish voting. In less than a second, we'll be closing our votes and announcing who the winner is. But prior to announcing the winner, we'll have a little feedback session after votes are closed, and these feedbacks won't influence your votes, but I will be encouraging you to tell each startup, and I will be naming them one by one, and you will be saying your feedback. What you liked, what you didn't like, what startups should improve for their future pitches and stuff like that. You know how it works. So 20 seconds to go to finish your voting. Please make sure you voted for all the startups, that the all marks, all the dots on the bar line are where you want them to be. And we will be closing the votes, and in less than half an hour, we will announce who the winner is, and you will witness it with your own eyes. It's all live. You can go to our event page and see the numbers changing after we will close the votes. Okay, so the votes will be closed in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Votes are closed. No one can change anything anymore. And dear judges, let's talk a bit about startups. Let's start from the first one, climate trade. Who wants to ponder on the climate trade? What do you like? What didn't like? What they need to improve in pitch and deck, whatever. You obviously all have a great experience in many, many spheres. Mariette, was it? Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I mean, it's a great pitch. I think if I were to suggest a change, there was a lot of text on your slides and there was a lot of information. So if you could make it a little more accessible, especially just given the time frame, that would be really helpful.
Wonderful. Okay, let's go to Kadian, AI, and Marie. Startup number 2. What feedbacks regarding startups number 2? Yes, Mariana.
I love the pitch, and it's the AI to look at videos and analyze them is very innovative. I think pitch was good. I would maybe bake in why you chose the daycare aspect of it, because this can apply to all industries. But overall, very cool product.
Yeah, thank you. And Mariette,
Yeah,
aren't you glad we have so many women founders?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. I thought it was a tight pitch, and I actually like the focus. I also agree that you should explain why you picked that, because schools would also be good. But I mean, I think you did. It was very tight. I thought you were just focused. I could understand why you were doing it, and that was really good.
Okay, Yerbalat.
Thank you, Maria. It was amazing speech. So I think it is absolutely necessary to include about the regulation, because the US market is over-regulated regarding the CCTV privacy concern, and it's better to just pinpoint that you already figure out any legal issues, and that would be nice. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. And Life Amore and Kovi, what do you think about that? Yes, Walid? We don't hear you. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you, and they have been very great startups today. Sorry, I'm in the hospital today. My dad had a heart attack, but he's good now. He had the operation. But yeah, good to see a couple of good startups today, and wishing forward. Everybody today is a winner. I think you have reached this milestone, and you're solving a lot of problems. And keep it up. Looking forward to see the results.
Wonderful. I hope your dad will be better and better each day. And hold on there. And anyone else about startup number 3, Life Amore? If no, we are moving to startup number 4, I Socialize, and Chris. Any feedbacks? Yes, Mariette.
Was this Zena? Is that number 4?
No, Zena was a little bit later. Okay. It was I Socialize, about on selling on all platforms. Yeah, okay. If no feedbacks about I Socialize, okay, let's talk about Novagu and Tamim. Anyone would like to say something about it? What they liked, what they didn't like about the solution, about the pitch deck. Okay. And yes, Mariette. Please unmute yourself.
I liked how you represented competition. That was very unique. And the visual with the sort of spider web of things, I thought that was very compelling.
Thank you. And you can stay unmuted, because next one is Xena Intelligence. You wanted to, yeah, please unmute yourself.
Okay. I wanted to say that I thought that was a really excellent example of storytelling. It was a really good visual presentation too. There wasn't a lot of words on the slides. So I thought that was really great and just really superb storytelling. So thank you.
Thank you also. And Bridget.
Yeah, just wanted to add +1 what I just heard there. But at the end of the day, this was my favorite. All of them are really strong pitches, so great selection out of the whole bunch. But the storytelling was on point, and the Q&A in particular was the turning point for me, because the way the questions were answered, the factualness, the data points, it seemed like they were top of mind. That kind of crispness is very essential when you're dealing with a founder who's that clear, that concise, and knows the data. So just wanted to give kudos to him.
Thank you, Bridget. Yes, numbers always work. Wonderful. And number 7, Indie Technologies. Sebastian, who would like to give feedback on Indie Technologies? Yes, Mariette?
I don't want to dominate this, but no one else is going to go. I'll go. I thought it was a great idea and a nice unmet need. You probably know this, but audio is really critical in video. It's like the #1 thing, more important than the visuals. So make sure that that works well. I'm sure you know that. Thought it was worth adding, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Jonathan, yes.
Yeah, I really like this pitch. It was concise, huge market share. The audio was a little bit troubling, but most of it came through. Just the music didn't come through on mine, but I thought it was a really good pitch.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for the feedback. And number 8, Linka and wonderful Sheila, who would like to say a few words on Sheila's pitching and solution. Yes, Mariette?
Yeah. I thought, I mean, obviously it's a great idea. I would suggest getting a better tagline, because it took a while to figure out what you were doing, what your value was. So I think when you're pitching something, immediately you should be able to figure out what it is you're doing. So I would spend a little time working on that, but I thought it was great. It was a great pitch.
Thank you very much. And Omar, oh, great to have you with us.
Thank you. Just wanted to say this is one of those very non-sexy ideas that is going to do really, really well. So excellent presentation, Sheila.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And Bridget?
Sorry, I was on mute. I just wanted to say thank you, Omar. We agreed, because it's one of those chambers of commerce, blue ocean. Nobody really looks at these old organizations, full of value, underserved.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, Bridget, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, I thought the presentation was solid. Linka, you speak really fast, so it was very hard to keep up with you. So would just encourage you to just slow down a little bit more so that we as investors can hear what you have to say, because it's very valuable. And clearly your go-to-market strategy, your product, your differentiation, all of that is solid, but it was hard to keep up. That's all my feedback.
Yeah, that's valid. I think I'll shorten the slides. Valid.
Thank you. And Gary?
Yeah, just one thing you might want to think about. I was the co-chair of American Chamber of Commerce Technology Committee, and I would go to Washington, and I don't know if you've done this, talk to the chamber there, because instead of trying to, one-point approach, it might be quite interesting for you to do it right from the top down, and I would think about that. So U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Washington, I think his name is Gary Ginther. You want to check it out, but he's a VP.
I believe they have 10 million members or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I was a co-chair for like 18 years of the technology. So I would think about that, because I like what you're doing. You're going to get people excited, but if you really want to conquer the world, you got to do a little differently.
Gary, appreciate it. Maybe I'll connect with you and we could talk about that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Sheila, now you know who to ask for the intro, right? In Washington.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Omar.
Sorry, just wanted to add, Sheila was definitely not the fastest speaker on today's pitches. There were at least 2 or 3 people who were going at the speed of sound. Like I was struggling to keep up with 400 words a minute for 3 minutes. That was a barrage, especially a couple of the speakers in the beginning. It was rapid fire, really, really fast. And with some of the concepts being a little complicated as well, it became hard to follow. So yeah, Sheila, don't listen to them. You're fine. You're good. But do follow up with Gary, because he knows. So definitely +1 on what Gary said. So please follow up with him.
That's amazing. I definitely will. I think we went to the top with Texas, who has 250 chambers under them. It's like a land grab of all of them. So this would be even better. But thank you. Appreciate that. Let's do that.
Thank you, dear judges. And let's move to Red Piranha or Red Piranha. Yes, Mariette.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you're at a disadvantage when you go last because people are getting a little tired. So I think, and also your speaking was a little bit flat. So I think if you could do that, that would just up the energy level. That would be good, and have it more visual. Again, there was a lot of, I think the pitches were like this. There's a lot of words. People are going to try to read all the words on your slides. So less is more, for sure. And then you also got about halfway through before you discuss the problem. I think it's a little, captures people's attention more if you begin earlier with what the problem is. But it's a great idea for the company.
Appreciate the feedback and thanks for the feedback, Mariette. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here in Australia, so it took me a little while to pep up. But I appreciate that.
Thank you. And Amar?
Yeah, no, so this is a really important question. Is it a red piranha or is it in fact a white piranha swimming right? Because your logo confused the hell out of me. I'm just messing with you. It's a great logo. It's a great logo. I love it. It has multiple piranhas going in different directions. So yeah, fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah, there's actually some use to the piranha. It's very hard to fish a word that you can't spell.
Yeah.
Cool. And ready?
I like the proposal. It's every company deals with too many point solutions. The one thing I would have done is go with total cost of ownership, how this is going to reduce it. That would be a great selling point for you guys to make entry with a lot of the enterprises.
Yeah, we already have 1.9 million in revenue, and one of our key customers out of the US was actually spending 1.5 million on cybersecurity solutions, and our consolidated security platform brought that spend down to about 400,000, and we now have 180,000 in ARR just with that one customer.
Oh wow! Okay, that's a great story or case study to include.
Trying to fit that all. I've got the case study in the larger deck. Just trying to fit that all into 3 minutes is very difficult. But yes, that's exactly the price point, and the consolidation is one of the key factors.
Of course, it is difficult to select the big chunks to tell, but you all skilled to do it, right, Gary?
Absolutely. No, it's great. So one of the things you might want to think about, we've had a lot of luck recently with some of our companies. We talk about super apps, right? And I've not heard of a security super app. So that's door number one. You might want to change the narrative. Remember, 90% of building $1 billion companies is storytelling. It's not the product or service. The second thing is you might want to think about having somebody like Rick Orloff, the former chief security officer at Apple, on your board in eBay. You might want to try to blend it and have a little bit more global approach to it. He happens to be on our board and he's a good friend of mine. So just something to think about. The narrative's important.
No, I appreciate the feedback, Rick. And we actually utilize an app marketplace to bring on the software as a service on top of the hardware or cloud offerings. So to promote that better and storytell that better is a really good point. And as far as the board, yes, we're definitely open to that discussion, and we're looking now to move into the US with this funding. So that's a really good timing. So appreciate the thought.
So I would reach out. So you can reach me at gary@gsdvs.com. I'm happy to do what we can to help you out. And I have to say this, once again, I feel like I've been with Startup Network forever in the unicorn battle, but I got to tell you, you definitely do an incredible job of bringing some of the most enchanting companies from around the world in. We went through COVID together. We've gone through, I looked, it was 950 podcasts I've done, and a lot of them were the unicorn battle, but you did an incredible job. And this is a time for each and every one of you. There's a lot of money with family offices out there. In fact, they're up about 80% right now. Think differently about where to raise the money. People are really interested in solutions that use generative AI. Highlight what you have. Don't be modest. The time now is to get out.
Thank you, Gary, so much. You are very, very helpful. I think we'll be charging startups for the intros with you. They're so valuable. And Everyone, are you ready to know who the winner is? I'm surely am. That's our event. And if I refresh it, we should see that the winner is Indy, and Red Piranha is almost. Also the winner, and the third is Xena Intelligence. And according to the likes, Red Piranha outperformed all the others. Okay, we will see in a little while who will be the unicorn. So, Indy, the stage is yours. You're the winner. How do you feel? Did you expect it?
To be honest, no.
Yes.
I literally wrote to Federico that this was our worst pitch. We did a couple of pitches, but I did not see that coming because I didn't manage to finish the pitch. So I'm actually really excited. So that's fantastic. Very happy. And I would be even happier because I'm going to be a little cheeky here. We are currently raising our seed round. We're growing, we're scaling. All investors, please reach out to us. We have a portion of the deal closed. It's a beautiful round. We have a great board. Please connect to us. We're scaling, we're growing revenues. So we would love to get your outreach. And I think I sent in the chat our Calendly. Reach out to me on LinkedIn. And I'll shoot out to maybe the organizer. I'll send you our information so we can share the deck around and you guys can take a look. Happy to walk through the financials in details. But I did not expect that. No, I thought there was a couple of other pitches that were much more rounded and complete. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Modest and talented. Are you married?
I'm married to my high school sweetheart since 17 years. I have a 15-year-old son, a 7-year-old boy, a beautiful Labradoodle, and I live in New York. And I became American 6 months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so very happy about that. And besides that, sorry?
We will reach out to you regarding your performance in Silicon Valley, in-person event where you can meet personally our judges. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, that's really good. And any more feedbacks? Who was surprised with results or who knew them from the first beginning? Gary, who was your favorite?
So, you know, I got to tell you, I like them all. My thing is Red Piranha. It's just something that I've been working on super apps and AI a lot lately. So I like that. But quite frankly, I mean, they're all, you know, so what was the video for kids? Which one was that? Arcadian, right?
That was, yeah, number 2. Yeah.
I like it, but I would make it a little bit broader for me personally. But I mean, these are incredible companies, right? You're doing a great job. It's just, you know, it's like having a Ferrari in the garage, though. Companies, you got to get your Ferrari out. It's not about driving in the neighborhood. It's winning the damn Formula One. So get them out of the garage and move forward. You know, get shit done as fast as you can.
Yeah, absolutely true. Wonderful. Yes, Bridget, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I love that metaphor. My husband has lots of sports cars. So yeah, if he was here, he would be jumping all over the place. But yeah, get the Ferrari out of the garage.
Yes. Startups cannot afford to be modest, right?
That's right.
Okay. Any more feedbacks? Who was surprised by the results? Who think they are not fair? Everybody agrees they're fair. Okay. Then we are happy. Thank you everyone for the event. Next event on the 6th of August. You can rest from us a little bit, but then we will be having 2 events per month. Then we'll be having 4 events per month. So you will be seeing us more and more great startups. We just decided there's so many startups applying. We select only 10 or 8 or 9 to give more space for you for Q&A sessions. So it's not fair to all the startups that are applying. So we'll be giving more floor to more wonderful startups. So you know where to find us. And I will see you all on the 6th of August. Please reach out to us. Have a wonderful rest of the June and see you all.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye,
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks for coming. You can stop recording.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.